You're definitely one of the top guys of a new generation. Who do you think will be standing with you on the Kona podium in like 5 years from now?
Yeah, I thought about it. I mean, I think the Norwegians definitely is my first answer. I mean, they've already said it in interviews or comments multiple times, their dream after first is the Olympic and then number 2 is Kona. And I mean they've done 70.3 worlds. So I think in the future, they're going to be the major forces that are around my age, so I'm going to be with them my whole career,
I think it's not that easy. Like 70.3 and middle distance racing is much closer to short course and ITU racing than it is to long course racing.
Yeah, and that's why for me, for example, I feel like I'll be even more competitive at full Ironman. True. I don't have that super high VO2 ITU type, but the longer it goes, the better I am usually. I can even just tell in training if I do, 200 Ks in the mountains, I don't need much gel. Like I feel like I'm pretty good at burning fat, and it's just my body type. I can go for a long time at a pretty high percentage. So
anybody else?
If you're, world 70.3 world champs like Gustav, I think, it definitely is a good point. Like you're probably going to be good at Ironman, even though it's not sure, obviously. I mean, Sam Long's on the map a lot, so we're thinking about him. But he's really young, and he's already done, multiple Ironmans.
So you think he actually will survive his 30th birthday, or is he going to kill himself first?
I think he started Ironman too early. I'm sure he thinks differently and that he's managing really well. It's just my opinion. If I had to take a stance, I feel like in Kona, it will be tough for him in the future.
Do you think Lionel will ever win a Kona title?
That's a tough question. If I had to take a stance, I will say Kona, or Lionel will never win Kona. But he'll die trying.
Yeah, he definitely will die trying.
Lionel's a great guy, and he's going to give it his all for Kona, and he might succeed at one point if he gets all the things right. Yeah, at least in the past, he's always done some big mistakes, so we'll see. And I mean, I'm talking and I've never done Kona, I'm probably, we're all going to do huge mistakes,
The only guy who can beat Lionel is probably Lionel, but he's pretty good at doing that. Who is the next American who's going to win Hawaii?
It's going to be me.
Yeah, that's the right answer. That's the right answer. That's what I want to hear.
It's the goal of my whole career. And I think, as I said, I think I'll be better at Ironman than half Ironman.
So you don't think Ben or TO has a chance to win it until you hit the scene?
They have a chance, but if I had to bet on someone, I'm going to bet on myself.
Always the right thing. That's what you're going to do your whole life as a professional athlete, is betting on yourself.
Like even with sponsors, for example, sometimes it's like, oh, am I going to sign 1 or 2 years or 3 years, And I'm in the period now where I'm like, well, I'd rather actually sign for less because I'm betting on myself to perform even better next year, so I can renegotiate contracts rather than signing for a much longer time.
But then maybe a global pandemia hits us, and then you are pretty happy to have a contract.
Exactly.
But I mean, there's always ways
hard to deal with. No, and also for your previous question, you said like you would run like more diversified courses, like for example Nice last year. And I mean, I definitely agree with that. Just hillier courses, just more technical parts, hills and downhills, makes it so much more fun to me. And I feel like to the people watching live last year in Nice, they all loved it. It was great to have that amazing scenery and just those fun downhills. And
yeah, it's not just like riding on your trainer basically for 2.5 hours or whatever. I 100% agree with that. It's also for the audience, it's more interesting, and of course it depends a lot on the coverage.